Alright, well, we are dropping into Yamantau here. And of course, we are testing out the Dashbots this weekend, and we're testing out the Dashbot Mark III here. I already tested out the Dashbot Mark 1 and 2, of course. And not only are we testing out the Dashbot Mark III to see how it performs, you can see the Dashbot Mark 1 right there. I think he's going to probably beat us to that beacon, so we're not really needing to try. We're not only testing out the Mark III, but we're also testing out the closest equivalent to the Mark III that we already have in the game. In some ways, while this does operate speed-wise, hit points-wise, special ability cooldown-wise like a Griffin, this is actually a lot closer to a Galahad in the way it operates as far as having the physical shield to the side. Of course, the big difference here is that this Mark III has a fixed ECU-like shield to the side. And not, we got a sniper ahead of us, so I'm trying to stay back from him and use this. I got to angle this shield sideways to use it because I can't move it into place like, say, a Galahad. But we're going to be comparing the Mark III and the Galahad to see if this is worth getting or if we should already use what we already have. So notice how I'm angling my shield to protect the front against snipers, but I can also take shots at this guy over here at the left. So there is a case where you can use both the shield and fire at the same time. It's just usually not at the same target. That's usually the difference. So I'm going to kind of walk this way, use that shield to protect myself, dash back out of danger. And as you can tell, we've hardly taken a hit yet and got that beacon. So there is a case to be had for this Mark III. It just really kind of threw people off at first, having this side fixed shield like that. But look at the firepower this guy has when you actually do get to hit somebody. 3 Terrans is no joke, just like a Fujin, but a couple other things that the Fujin doesn't have. So we'll try and take out this Dashbot Mark 1 here. We're going to reload. And the trick is just knowing when to use your shield and when not to. And so like right now we're turned sideways and we're using that shield. We've got a guy right below us. You also save your dash for whenever it's really, really needed. Like, say, about right now. Man, that was awesome. We took that guy out. We got a lone cone man heading towards our beacon, but we got some guys chasing after him. I'm going to protect center beacon here. So far, the Dashbot Mark III has been treating us well. Hey, Fat Boy, that guy, I have played with him in last weekend's test server. He was trying to invite me in. That's cool. So, hey, Fat Boy, glad to see you, my friend. I recognize you. Exact same way he had his name last time, so I know it's him. So really, since we've got center beacon, there's really no reason for us to push forward. I want you to see what happens to that Dashbot Mark II up there on our team. He's got the Ansel shield, but as you can tell, he just got hit by 3 Zeuses because the Ansel shield does not block energy weapons. So while everyone is fawning over the Dashbot Mark II, I want us to keep in mind that the Mark III does have the physical shield, which can come in handy and has so far really saved us a number of times in this match. So we should consider that. We've been able to get up to center beacon and hold it. Now if that was a Carnage Trident trying to shoot at us, that Mark II would be in a better situation than us. But since it was energy weapons, trebuchets, Zeus's, geckos so far, this has been perfect. So we're kind of like trying to figure out how to progress forward. I'm going to actually use my dash to sneak in. You got to really decide, and take that guy out. You got to really decide when you're going to use the dash on this bot because he doesn't get to use it very often. So let's use. I also like that this guy can corner shoot. The Mark more than the Mark 1 or the Mark II. This guy can corner shoot and hit guys around the edge. So really, not only can you use the shield. I'm going to reload here, but you can also use barriers as a shield and corner shoot and still take guys out. I'm wondering if we want to press our luck and come down since we're doing so well up here. We're 5 minutes in this match and we've hardly been touched here. But it's not enough just to spare your bot. We also want to do damage as well. So we're kind of waiting for Fat Boy and the gang to come our way. He's kind of limping down this way. I wonder if I can put him out of his misery there. So let's work on taking that Dashbot Mark II out. Ooh, there is a Carnage Tridents over there that we want to avoid. So I'm going to back off from center beacon, use my physical shield just in case. to block from energy weapons and not get stuck on the center beacon bridge, if I may, please. So let's back off from that Carnage Tridents here. Not that way. Not that way. Yeah, let's hang out right over here. And we'll kind of wait to ambush guys as they come around the side of the bridge. So, you know, my initial thought is that even though the Galahad has basically one less weapon, I'm going to go ahead and reload here. I like that it has the adjustable shield. Let's see if we can ambush this Carnage Tridents when he's not expecting and see if the dash will really come in handy. See, we got almost into range of him. Let's put that guy out of his misery here. Oh, he's out of range. Okay, where's Cone Man? Cone Man! Hey, Cone Man, I'm dashing. I'm dashing. Don't get me, buddy. Man, whatever else happens in this match, we have really stayed alive a long time here. Let's get out of sniper range, and then let's turn our attention to this guy, okay? And use our shield. We've got more firepower than this guy, so if we can hit this guy, all the better here. Okay? I mean, he's doing a great job, don't get me wrong. So let's use our shield, use our shield. Idea is wait for him to reload, or get killed, either one. And then go from there. I wonder if we can try to shoot at that Raijin. You want to shoot from the other side of your body if you're going to, just because you've got the weapons on that side. So let's see what we can do to take any of these guys out here. But man, look at what 3 medium weapons can do to that Rhino. It's just nasty. So we're still in our first bot here. We haven't even gotten to test out the Galahad yet. You know, some matches can be easier than others, and I realize that, but this is just a match to show people that the Dashbot Mark III does have some potential, and it all comes from how we use that shield, and it also comes from what weapons the enemy is using. If they're using a lot of energy weapons, well, great. We got a physical shield there. The Galahad may have the movable shield, but we had the dash ability also. So yeah, that was another quick match. But man, that's 2 matches in a row. We've survived in 1 bot there. So not too shabby. And got top damage for our team, so that was cool. So I promise you, at some point, we're going to test out these other dash bots with the Orkans. Normally I actually prefer the Orkans, not the Terrans. We'll test out the Punishers at distance, and we will get to these Galahads. We know what they're like, but kind of want to see what the head-to-head is like. Let's jump into one more match. Alright, well, we are jumping in, or dropping in, or teleporting into the moon map for this test server weekend. We've been testing out the Dashbot Mark III, of course, and it's been funny. I'm trying to compare the Dashbot Mark III here to the Galahad. I just feel that they're kind of similar. We already have the Galahad that has a movable shield, so we're kind of testing out the Mark III to see how it compares to the bot we already have. And ironically, the first 2 matches I played, we survived in our first Dashbot Mark III the entire time. So we didn't really get to even try the Galahad. Now, as you saw, I just used my physical shield, my fixed shield, to protect myself against enemy fire there. And we also have our guns situated on the right side of the body, which means we can shoot around corners as well. So we've got like a double benefit to this bot. He's got a shield we can turn sideways when needed, but if you can get on the right side of the target, not like this, but on the other side over there, I can just jump across here. We can use cover to shoot, to corner shoot. So this bot does have some cool abilities to it, and I think a lot of people haven't really given it a good shot yet. I think on paper I'd prefer the Galahad, just because, wow, let's get out of here. You know, we don't prefer, you know, Orkan rockets very much so. Let's stay back from this guy here. Let's dash back. That's what the dash is there for, and work on him. Hopefully our little teammates there are going to help us out here. We do have 3 Terrans, which is awfully helpful when we need it. So we're getting hit from above, we're getting hit from everywhere. Let's see if we can finish this guy off here. Okay, and try to get back out of danger here. That's tough. You know, our physical shield is great against energy weapons, like we saw last match on Yamantau, but Not so great against splash damage. Then again, that guy ahead of us, the Mark II, he can't do anything against energy weapons. He's great with splash. So maybe me and him should hang out. He's a sinner. You know, Jesus hung out with sinners, so let's get in there. Let's hang out. Hey, buddy, I will hang out with you, and we will go together and see if we can do some damage against these guys here. Okay, I'm going to use that physical shield to block and kind of strafe out while I reload here. Yeah, we got kind of a crippled bot here, but we'll just keep going with it, and then we'll switch. I promise we will switch into the Galahad and give that a run. Okay, we're trying to stay away from that Hydra. Oh, we only got one baby gun left. That's cute. Yeah, we're not going to make it very long, are we? Not going to survive. Finally someone kills us. Let's get back in with the comparable Galahad Plasma. A couple different things to note here. The Galahad has a 50 max speed, 40 with the shield down, but 50 speed compared to the Dashbot Mark III, which has 35 speed. So there's a big difference there in speed. Second thing to notice is that the Galahad has a movable shield, so you can use it at 2 different angles to the side, and also, let's see if this guy's not looking at us. He doesn't see us. We're sneaking up on him like we're in the jungle. I went down that ramp so he couldn't, like, you know, deface us any more than he already did. And let's jump back up and surprise him. Surprise! Sliding down the mountain. Alright, we're just trying to hit him and take him out. Watch out, Hydras! So we're able to use that shield in 2 different positions right now to block those Hydras, which is great. There'd be a Moloch guy up there we could try to take out. But let's go get some beacons here. So the Galahad has the faster speed. It's got the 2 fixed positions on the shield. You can use the shield to the side and in front of you. And what's important about that is you can actually use the shield while firing, of course, which is huge. The Mark III, you kind of got to turn sideways to block. Let's stick with this Mark II because he's got that shield, which is awfully helpful. Okay, we just need to run now. Run! Run for cover. Run for cover here. And hit this guy for even looking at us funny. Yeah. Don't look at us, man. We're trying to use the cover, but we got Hydras hidden one way. Yeah, hit that guy. Hit that guy. Don't hit me. I'm your friend, man. Not really, secretly. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Okay, now he's hitting me. He catches on to my plan here. But once again, let's move our shield back on here. You can just see some of the differences between the 2 bots, the Galahad and the Mark III. I would think, just on paper, that I would prefer the Galahad because, once again, I can shoot while using the shield. I've got faster speed. We know how much a Galahad costs. It's 2,500 gold. So if you've got that, you know, no big deal there. We have no idea how much the Dashbots are going to cost, any of them. So something to consider here. Alright, we got to take out some boys. Let's get back under that shield. I liked being under that shield with that Ansel dude. Okay, we're going to jump back in now with the Rocket Mark III here. We already used the Plasma Mark III Terrans, and we used the Plasma Galahad. Both to decent results so far in the match, so we know what they do. One thing I like about the Orkan Mark III is, you know, this is not a very fast bot, and if you get stuck into a fight, you run into somebody, you don't really have time to run away. So the beauty of this guy is that you can engage and just try to obliterate them in one big volley. Like, say, this poor bloke here. He's fast. He's fast for a dash bot. Real fast. We're using our shield. See, he's trying to hit us, and he was hitting our shield as we turned sideways. If you're going to strafe with this guy, strafe to the right, because people may actually hit your shield instead of you. Okay, I've had enough of Hydra Boy. What do you think, guys? Let's see if we can close the gap on Hydra Boy here. There he is. I'm stuck on a mountain. I will say the Dashbots have just horrible traction issues. Let's kill this guy for America. I mean, you know, we got him. We got him. Alright, who else can we find here? All right, well, we are actually winning this match. It's been nice because we've gotten to... Let's dash off here and see if we can surprise this poor fella. We got him. But that's why I like this Dashbot Mark III, because when you get into a confrontation with somebody, you just are going to take them out before they take you out. That's the idea here. Just overwhelming force. Oh, man. And we strafed. Do you see? Good strafe. Good strafe action. Alright, so I don't know who else we're going to run to. This match is about over, but we got to compare the Galahad, which I really enjoy and run. But I hope I've shown a little bit... Die! I hope I've shown a little bit why the Mark III should be taken a little more seriously than people have done before in ages past, as we get to learn it better. Run! I think that's it, guys. I don't even think I need to jump in with another bot. Well, you know what? I take that back. They've got 4 beacons, so... We did, if there's any time, we jump back in the Galahad rockets. We probably won't need it. I think that's it right here. But hopefully we got to see the Mark III in action pretty good. And we got to compare it to the Galahad. I can't tell you I have an answer yet. I'm pretty comfortable in the Galahad with the 50 speed and the movable shield in 2 positions. That you can also corner shoot from the side and shoot while using your shield up front. Definitely like that. We'll see how we did. I've got no idea. Well, we did pretty good there. 4 beacons and some slow bots, I may add. So we've talked about what the Galahad's good at. And, of course, we did test out the auto-reloading rockets on the Galahad this weekend. You can take a closer look here. That's the new look of the Pinatas. And, of course, they now reload automatically like the Orkan. So that's real helpful for the Galahad. But I like his speed. I like his movable shield. I like that he can corner shoot from the right. I like that he can move his shield up front and shoot while using the shield. But I also like, if you look at the hit points at level 8, 94k hit points. Compare that to the Mark III. This guy's got 50% more hit points. That is something to consider here. That's a big deal. So he's a lot stronger. You sacrifice speed, but you've got way more firepower. You've got 50% more hit points and 50% more firepower. You do still have a physical shield. You just got to learn how to angle and then fire, angle and then fire. But you also have the dash that gets you in and out of trouble that the Galahad does not have. So there are a few things going for this bad boy here. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the Dashbot Mark III, once again, versus the Dashbot Mark 1 and 2. What do you think? I'd like to hear what kind of setups you would run. We didn't even try long distance Tulumbas, Hydras, or Molots. I'd also like to hear what you think about the Dashbot Mark III versus the Galahad. Which would you run more? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, please click like and share around the internet universe. And if you're not a subscriber yet, join us. We got a lot of fun things coming up still. We got more test server matches to go this weekend. That is it. This is Bagofsoup coming at you from the test server this weekend, and I hope you have a great War Robots day.